Alright guys, I have had a few comments asking me to do a shop tour, just to kind of show you guys my area that I have to work in and kind of the tools and stuff that I use to work on my mowers. My little area that I have to work in is 15 by 12 feet to that wall, 15 by 12 feet. And then that area is for the cars and stuff in the winter. So in the winter I only have this workspace to work in, but then summer and all those other seasons I mostly have all of this to work, but it's usually packed like it is now. I'll start over here too with my toolboxes. This is just my black rolling tool chest. So you get a ton of drill bits, Allen wrenches, crescent wrenches, and a couple of vice grips, and screwdrivers and drill bits, and some random freaking tools, some hammers, and some center punches and chisels and punches, a file. There's really nothing in that drawer, and some sockets, and a 3/4 inch drive extension, which is just huge. That goes along with this 3/4 inch drive socket. You see there, 33 millimeters, which is just huge. And then I got an abused hammer, a really cheap one, and a flywheel pulley. Now we'll move on to this toolbox. And in the top here, I just kind of got some stuff that I use a lot, like some small engine stuff in here, overlapping tool, clutch, feeler gauge, writing utensils, die grinder, relatively big screwdriver, or pry bar, more of a screwdriver. And we got some channel lock, die grinder. I got this kit for cleaning like welding tips or brazing tips, which is pretty cool. Wire wheels, clamp, level, a magnetic level. Of course, I gotta have all my stickers on my toolbox. We got Big Iron Classic, which is a truck show. Craftsman thing that I actually just epoxied on there. Got a Briggs Stratton, Permatex, Rust-Oleum, another Briggs Stratton, Hobart, DeWalt, Champion, and my Off-Road Unlimited on YouTube. Little logo thing. Then inside of it, I got my grinding discs and stuff in there. Nothing in that one. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there. And I got like pipe fittings and stuff in there. A cheeseburger lighter. Not sure why that's in there. And I don't know, a little flashlight. Some other stuff. I gotta find some stuff to put in this toolbox. There's really only one important drawer. And got some screwdrivers that I use a lot in this little rack, so I don't have to go in here every time. I can just kind of grab one from there. Got all my products and stuff, WD-40 and paint and all that. And then I got my main toolbox right here. That's got all standard tools in it. There's some nut drivers, screwdrivers in there. And then this box, this is all metric. And then I got my welding table, and I got my Clarke 130 MIG welder, gas or no gas, which I'm actually out of wire. Pretty nice welder. The things I have to complain about is this ground clamp. I really don't like these ground clamps. You can see I haven't had this for very long, and this thing is just melted, and the wires are actually breaking and really getting brittle, so I'm gonna have to get a new ground clamp for that. And the gun and everything. One thing I have to complain about the gun is if you don't clean this regularly, like almost every day, the wire will start to clog up and not work. Anyway, I got my little basket here with just a torch and another thing of propane. This is MAP gas. And then I got this little igniter, which I never really use, but it's, you know, kind of in that category that I have in there. It's kind of cool. Grease gun, a whole ton of belts up there, started my collection. Chains, wire rack, a bunch of wires and stuff. I got these 2 Lawson bolt cabinets, which my dad has had for years. My scrap metal, little things in that bin, and some big pieces that I don't really want in there. And my motors, that's actually not my motor, that's my buddy Hunter's motor, who's also known as X Mudneck. That, you guys know that motor, it's the old motor out of the off-road lawnmower. And then a ton of motors, half torn apart, some are completely apart in there. That's an old 12-horse Kohler, an 8-horsepower 60s Briggs and Stratton. It's ripped apart. And then back over here to the welding table, you can see I got tires underneath there, a jack stands, and then I got that kind of jack. And I personally do not like these because they're really not safe at all. When they get that little mounting point up there, and they're really easy to fall off stuff, especially for like cars and stuff. And over here I got all my hardware and fasteners and stuff. Got nuts, and then all bolts here, washers, some staples, rivets, rivet gun, a couple nails, box of nails. And then another Briggs and Stratton sticker that I got. It's 18 inches, it's huge, I love it. Big 1 1/4 inch wrench hang up there, wire wheel. And here's my Delta 6-inch bench grinder that I have a buffing wheel on there, and then I just got a new grinding wheel, and then most of the time I have that wire wheel on there, but I just switched out because I just got this and I wanted to try it out. So moving on to this really tall workbench, I gotta have music out here, so got my big stereo, speaker over there that's actually tipped down because it's really loud and it overpowers all the rest of them. And I got a speaker back there behind that 4-wheeler, one back there because you can see that wire going up. There's cables that run back and come down. You can see one up there, but they come down right back here. And I've got my EQ right here, 15-band stereo. I've been into audio for a long time, so kind of got it set up out here. This isn't the most professional thing, but it's better than that thing, just that. I have this for when I have like my iPod out here. And you know, this thing cranks pretty good. This is without the EQ. I got all my EQ boosted, and sometimes I bring some of the mid-range down. Just sounds better with these older stereos. Moving over on this workbench, I got all my tools kind of just piled on top of each other. This is my new angle grinder, Porter cable. These are like these are like clones of Black & Decker. And also my new DeWalt drill, skill saw, reciprocating saw, another angle grinder. Then we got my brad nailer. And I got some transmissions up here, like a Peerless, or not a Peerless, sorry, a foot Transaxle. No, here's an actual Peerless. This is a Peerless MST 205, and this is broken, but this is a Peerless Tecumseh. Then underneath the workbench, we got some random parts all there. Those are actually carburetors for my snowmobile that I'm working on over there. I'll get to that in just a minute. Some pulley and springs in that box. Of course, we got the off-road lawnmower. You guys know about that. I've been working on that. Just got the V20 in there. And then onto this. You guys probably don't want to know too much about this, but this is kind of something I've been working on behind YouTube. Is this Polaris XLT 600. Unlimited XLT 97. Of course, it's a triple, 3 cylinders. And you can see there's a lot of rat nest and stuff in there. Really got to clean up. I just rebuilt all the carburetors and stuff. Just cleaned up the CVT clutch and stuff like that. Got my air box there. All my exhaust is right here. Up here, we got the cat dish. Some random stuff. Got my little window shaker in the thing, and this actually does really good. It really cranks and cools this whole garage, so it's pretty nice. And got some pellet guns up there. That one's a BB gun, that one's an old BB gun that doesn't actually work. Here's a pellet gun. That's my friend's Hunter's. Got some pellets and BBs and a scope. Alright guys, that's it. That's pretty much my shop, but I can't complain. It's a place to work. Nice place that I can work on my lawnmowers here. So, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you liked it. Rate it up. And I'll see you next time.